Welcome 4-plussers and YouTubers to Battle Report 28, the final battle of our Planetary Empires campaign. It will be 1,600 points of Dark Eldar versus 1,500 points of Dark Angels. This is a pretty familiar matchup for those of you that have followed the series. Since it's the final week, this is the last battle. Last week, John, the Dark Eldar player, was able to seize a Manufactorum from Corey, our Pink Chaos player, and essentially, now we're all tied up. I'm going to go ahead and put a link up in the corner to the game between John and Corey if you're interested to see how that played out. So we each have 12 tiles, and we're tied for planetary dominance, and nobody else can really catch us. So we agreed to play one game till there was a winner. No draws, no concedes. This is going to decide everything. We rolled up Big Guns Never Tire and Vanguard Deployment. Objectives are marked with the stars there, and it's going to be Night Fight first turn. So let's do some deployment videos. All right, go.
So these are two 10-man warrior squads with splinter cannons and splinter racks and night shields. They're in reserve. I have a Venom with witches with Haywire, a Venom with witches with Haywire. They have splinter cannons and night shields and flicker fields. There's a Kronos Parasite Engineer proxied by Talos, or proxied by whatever Walker. Two Ravagers with night shields, a Raider with night shields and splinter racks, and that is a night shields and flicker fields Raider for the Warlord.
Very nice. All right, here's what the Dark Angels got. We got our Mana Core, Combat Squad with a missile launcher and a Librarian, Razorback with Laz Plaz and a squad inside with Flamer and Sarge. Whirlwind, Devastator Squad with Librarian, Combat Squad and a Razorback Lasplaz, Combat Squad with Missile Launcher, and it is night.
It is night. And you have pictures.
And I forgot these guys in reserve too. Vendetta and Premier Psyker and a Melta Demolitions Veteran Squad. Well, that was a blurry end to the video there. The Dark Eldar failed to steal, so first turn is going to be the Dark Angels. The Marines get out of their Razorbacks. I'm not really sure why, but I got them out. Oh, I remember why. To spread out in case John deep striked a Raider, but he can't do it till second turn. So, I got out a turn early. It's alright. In the shooting phase, the Devastators kill the Pain Engine. It was John's first time using it, and I wanted to make sure that he had a good chance to see what it could do. The Mana Core wrecks the Venom with the Witches in it. On turn 1 for Dark Eldar, everybody advances. Lots of shooting, but really the only result is 2 dead Devastators from the Venom. There's some flat outs at the end of the shooting phase. So far it's looking pretty good for the Angels, but I got a lot of heat on me already. The Vendetta comes in on my turn 2, and we move into the shooting phase, and we explode 2 Raiders, then follow up with a shot from the Mana Core on the Grotesque Squad, and end up killing Duke Sklithus and getting Slay the Warlord, and one of the Grotesques. Moving on to Dark Eldar turn 2, everyone that can advance does. One of the Raiders arrives from reserves, and it deep strikes right there on the edge of my Aegis defense line. In the shooting phase, the Dark Eldar whittled down the Devastators a bit more. The Ravager knocks the Las Cannon off of the Razorback, and the Raider that deep struck actually explodes the Mana Core, which is pretty huge. That takes a lot of heat off of the Dark Eldar. In the process, its cargo snap fires and kills 2 Marines from that squad that got out of the Razorback. Pretty good turn for the Dark Eldar with one exception. The Grotesques squad needed a 3 to charge up there, and you see that little sad face. They rolled double 1s. So I know how that feels. That has happened to me. I'm sure you guys have watched my battle reports, have heard me talk about it. So after some therapeutic dice throwing, we get back into the game. Dark Angels turn 3. Time to kill the Raider and its cargo, I hope. We line up to rapid fire the Grotesques. Hope to whittle them down some. In the shooting phase, we wreck the Raider. Then we shoot the crap out of the Dark Eldar that were inside of it, and we kill 6 more, and they fall back. Las cannons explode the Ravager. Combined shooting from the bottom block down there kills 1 more Grotesque. Dark Eldar turn 3. Bad luck Chuck. The last raider tries to arrive and deep strike mishap, but luckily he goes into continuing reserves. Nothing so bad as a wrecked or lost in the warp, so that's good. Venom pulls up and the witches pile out. The remainder of the army advances. The falling back warriors rally and shoot the combat squad, killing 1 and making them fall back. The Venom kills 2 more Devastators, and the Ravager strips the missile launcher off the Whirlwind, so I am out of ordnance at this point. 2 liquefier guns hit the front squad 6 times and the back squad 8 times, and it ends up only killing 3 in the rear squad. And he was targeting the front squad. He got all 3 guys both times. He then multi-charges. Let's see here. The Razorback takes a combo. Oh, whoops, excuse me. The Razorback takes a combo of 6 glances and 2 pens. It's only wrecked. The Marines do survive unharmed, and they stick around in the combat. The Witches charge the other Razorback and haywire it to death. Dark Angels turn 4, not really much to do other than shoot. We kill 4 of the Witches with our Flamer combat squad down there at the bottom of the picture. The Vendetta goes in hover mode, drops off the demo vets, and they use their melta guns and explode the Ravager. And in the process, they kill 3 of themselves, get scared, and run away. They fall back. The Vendetta then combines its firepower with the Librarian squad way over in the corner to kill that last Venom. So here's the thought process. I charge those 2 Marines into the Grotesque squad, and my thought is being that I'll have 2 stubborn 8 leadership tests to take if I lose the combat, which I probably will. I only need 1 of those squads to stick around so I can bring my Librarian and his Devastators in with prescience and some power or some force weapons to kill those Grotesques off. Well, that's my thought. Hold them in place for a turn. I lose the combat by 1. Both of them break and flee off the board. Yeah, that sucked. On the other side of the board, we have some better luck, and we charge in and kill the last witch. Dark Eldar turn 4, the last raider arrives. Everyone left on foot advances. 2 liquefier gunshots at AP1 and AP2, and a failed lookout, sir. Warlord's dead, and I have a single Devastator left. The warriors shoot and kill 4 more of the demo vets as well. Dark Angels turn 5. I move the last Devastator back to try and conserve the kill point and scoring unit. The Whirlwind also pulls forward because it is a scoring unit this game. In the shooting phase, we do mobilize and stun the raider, so that's going to take the squad inside out of the game. We kill 2 more warriors in our shooting phase and break them off the objective, so that's good for me. Dark Eldar turn 5, everybody advances. They're behind in the objective race. Shooting phase, they finish off the demo vet squad. If the game ends this turn, it is turn 5, Dark Angels are going to win it, 11 points to 6. 2 objectives, 3 heavy kills, slay the warlord, and first blood for me. And he will have 1 objective with the witches, which is 3 points. Heavy kill, a line breaker, and a slay the warlord. There's your other 3. Alas, the game does not end. Turn 6 is relatively uneventful for both of us. I get some Marines up to another objective, and the Dark Eldar charge and wreck the Whirlwind. So essentially, it is a 1-point gain for the Dark Eldar. So if the game ends at the end of 6, I win 11 to 7. It seems that this game will not end. It has been determined by some power bigger than me that I must be punished. So on turn 7, I charge as Grotesque with my Librarian squad, and I've got a Force Staff, which is the perfect weapon for killing Grotesque, and I have a Precog. So I have a Brain Fart, and I use both Prescience and Precog, so I blow both my Warp charges, so I can't turn my Force weapon into instant death. And of course, I end up doing 4 wounds, and because I can't make them instant death, he gets his Feel No Pains and only takes 2. And in return, he pounds me back and kills all 5 of my Marines that are with me. So that's kind of sad. In his turn, he cleans up the last of my Marines with some shooting, and you can see that his warriors made it to that objective up it'd be upper center right area, and finishes off the last Devastator with some more warrior shooting. The game ends, and the final score is 5-11. Huge swing in points on that last turn. I lost 6, and he picked up 5. Basically, he picked up, let's see here, he picked up a heavy kill. Oh, yeah, I guess he picked up the Whirlwind the turn before, so he picked up 4 this turn, I think. But long story short, this is how you snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Dark Eldar victory. With this victory, the Dark Eldar achieved planetary dominance. The campaign ends. And you know what? It was a great campaign. I was in it all the way to the end. I think all but 1 or 2 of my games were very, very close. I took an ass whooping once from Corey and then returned the favor. But beyond that, boy, every game I had was a nail biter all the way to the end. So what more could you ask for? I am sorry to disappoint all of you that were rooting for me. I know several people sent me messages and were saying, hey, I hope you win, or they posted on my videos and said, I hope you win. And I gave it my best shot. I fought as hard as I could. I even tried to change it up at the end with the Imperial Guard allies. I was doing everything I could, but I just couldn't muster another turn of survival that last game to get it done. John, as always, our game was epic all the way to the end. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. We're going to be starting another campaign in a couple of weeks. It'll be Crusade of Fire. It's only going to be 4 to 6 weeks. We still got to hash out all the details, so it's going to be shorter. There's going to be fewer games in it. I will be playing my Demons or my Necrons. I haven't really decided. But what I do know is the Marines are going to get some time off. 17 straight games with them. They earned a vacation, and so did I. Thanks, everybody.